Hello, everybody.
Hi,
My name is Darren.
I'm Graham.
And I have seen the film, and yet you have not. Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes.
Yep. It is about, if you couldn't have guessed, not H.H. Holmes, the notorious serial killer from, I don't know, 1930s, something like that.
I imagine he did kill people, though.
Sherlock Holmes. I don't know the books well
Is
enough.
he like Batman? Does he figure out how to incapacitate them and discombobulate them?
Does Batman not kill people? Did you not see Batman v Superman? Higher kill rate than some sort of warlords.
Some sort of warlords, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. That film was just despicable and not... You know what? I know this isn't about that, but... You shout at me for having a problem with Twilight. I don't know why you even argue it.
My problem with you and Twilight is that you don't like the way vampires are represented there, and I say
Because they're not
vampires aren't real, so they can be represented however the film wants them to be.
Oh, so why are you annoyed at Batman?
I'm not. They can represent Batman as a murderous killer. If they want.
Shouldn't, and it doesn't stick to the...
Sorry,
it doesn't stick to the... Yes, I'm angry at Batman because they don't stick to the law. L-O-R-E. They don't stick to his...
They don't have to. Actually, that's quite relevant to this because this is based on property.
Well, okay.
It doesn't really deviate those, so it's just a way of me getting back to the right conversation.
That's fine. It's just frustrating.
Mr. Holmes features Sherlock Holmes in his 90s, and he's
by Syrian McKellen.
Syrian McKellen.
Syrian?
Sir Syrian.
Yeah, he's a bit darker in this one.
Syrian McKellen.
Sorry, go on.
Holmes is in his 90s, and he's probably not got long left, and he's starting to have memory problems.
Starting to?
Yeah, well, he's not like Leonard from Memento, solving the same case, and he's tattooed onto his own body. John W. raped and murdered your wife. Who could that be?
John W. Oh, right,
okay.
John Watson. I was like, wait, isn't it John G? And then I thought, oh, wait, there's a joke.
Changed it for the...
It was hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good.
I reckon you'll laugh when you're working out. When you understand it. So, fucking hell. So he's given up investigating and has done for some time.
Has he discovered the internet? Because he can do a lot of discovery.
When do you think this film is set?
I have no idea. I assumed it was modern day because he's old. And
he's not
on
about
a DVD.
160.
He's on a DVD. That's modern.
Okay. So I think it's set in the 40s.
40? It's a colour picture? Oh, carry on. Suspension of belief. Go on.
So, do you know sometimes when you up your stupidity but you didn't need to?
Right.
So
tell me what it's about then.
So he's having memory problems, and he's trying to remember the case of his last case, but he's struggling. But that's the case that made him give up being an investigator or a detective, whatever he is. So the story is in the time that it's set in the 40s, of the old man living in this house with a young boy and his mum, as in the young boy's mum, who's like Holmes's maid, as he tries to remember things, and it flashes back to the last case as he remembers bits of it. So it's actually a bit like Memento.
So it's a bit like Dory's character in Finding Nemo.
I've only seen Finding Nemo once, and when it came out, so I don't know. Yeah, if you like.
Well, she does the whole thing where she's like, oh, I don't remember, and then all of a sudden at the end she's like, and then it's right back there. Yeah,
but I mean, the stuff that's happening in the 40s is relevant. It's not just him doing the ironing, going, I remember. And then 4 scenes later, when he's up to, scrubbing the toilet, he goes, oh, bumblebees. Then it cuts back to something to do with bumblebees.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right, I get it now. Thanks for explaining that for me.
That's okay. It's directed by a guy called Bill Condon. Why screen your face up?
Nothing. We've been through this joke before.
I know we have. It's not a joke. There's literally no joke that can be made there. The guy's name is Bill Condon.
Yeah. But if you change that last letter to an R.
Condonk. Condor.
To an R. Yeah,
Condor.
exactly.
Bill Condor.
So it's a condor with a bill. There's a funny joke. There's a funny joke for you.
That isn't though, is it? Actually, Bill Condon directed the last 2 Twilight movies. Bring it back to that.
Yes, thanks for that. He keeps ruining franchises.
Yeah.
Franchises? Mythical lore.
Mythical lore.
Whatever the...
Is that your Sherlock Holmes impression? Your 90-year-old Sherlock Holmes impression. He also directed Gods and Monsters, in which Ian McKellen played an aging...
Oh wait, Gods and Monsters?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the Neil Gaiman thing?
If it is, it's not the thing I'm talking about.
Okay, alright.
It's a separate thing. I think you might be right. No, this is about the director James Whale and his last few days. So that's 2 films now in which Bill Condon has cast Ian McKellen as an aging kind of icon sort of thing who's having mental health problems. Although Gods and Monsters is significantly better than Mr. Holmes. which isn't to say that Mr. Holmes wasn't great.
Well, I haven't even heard your opinion on this film yet.
I really loved it.
Oh, really? Did you?
Yes.
Because what you were just saying then made me think that you didn't.
It just means I really love Gods and Monsters.
Oh, right, okay. I see the comparison now.
No, it was very, very good. It was slow in a kind of gentle way.
All right.
So your heart rate's not going to go up at any point during this movie.
Yeah.
But Ian McKellen's very good.
He's just fun to watch, isn't he?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll sort of watch him do anything, and if he wants to play Sherlock Holmes, that's fine by me. I'll watch that.
Okay.
And sometimes the problem could be that you get into one story when it cuts back. So you get into the 90-year-old one, and then it cuts back to not a youth. Whatever age McKellen is now, it's 79.
So do you see him kind of visibly go back, in
it's
age
not like,
sort of thing?
Yeah,
It's
like
not
the
like
end of
Robert Downey Jr. in Civil War.
No, or when you
where
drink
he's
from the wrong cup in The Last Crusade.
Or that, yeah.
It's not like he physically shrivels or whatever.
Okay.
No, it just cuts, and you see kind of Ian McKellen with prosthetics to make him look 90.
Right.
And then it cuts back to just what Ian McKellen looks like now.
Oh, I see. They've made him look older than he is.
Yeah.
I see. Right.
Yeah.
I get that now. Right. Okay. That was confusing.
Mm-hmm. This is probably my favourite ever movie by some massive distance in which they've used special effects to age or de-age Ian McKellen.
Yeah, they were awful, weren't they?
In X-Men 3.
Yeah.
Actually, they were probably the best thing in the movie, but I do agree they were awful.
Stanley's cameo was good.
Stanley.
Stanley's cameo, yeah.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley.
Oh, I liked Stanley's.
I was trying to get away from that joke as quickly as I could, but no, you brought it back from the dead.
Anyway,
It's still there.
So the problem is you get into one story, then it cuts back to the other story, then you get into that story, and it cuts back to this story.
Is that the problem?
Yeah, that's probably the only problem. Well, it's the biggest problem I could think of it, really. But it's not like a major problem. You just get back into it after a second to go, okay, we're back with the old one.
All right.
And you kind of think that because the last case, it's quite a slight story. Like, as all the intricate, twisty stories that have been a Sherlock Holmes story.
I didn't understand slight story, but now I understand.
Yeah. If it was just that, you'd be like, right, that was like 3 pages.
Yeah.
That was a prelude to the first chapter.
An actual thing.
Yeah. Now what's going to happen? But when it's like, dragged out with the old stuff, you kind of go, what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
And there's, like I say, there is dramatic stuff happening in the modern day.
Does this make you fit? Did you watch the Dad's Army film?
No.
Never mind then.
Why?
Reference it.
Well, you just say what your experience was.
No, not at all. No, I was just wondering if you've had the same kind of feelings. Like, does it feel like it was just kind of...
Well, no, because that was meant to be shit, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, and that was meant to be a comedy. Whereas this isn't meant to be a comedy. This is quite touching. There's stuff with the older Sherlock Holmes near the end of the movie where, Ian McKellen was doing some good emotional acting. Who'd have thunk it?
I know, yeah. Well, yeah. What is he like, eh?
Well, you think, like, Ian McKellen's got such a good reputation as an actor, but it's obviously mostly from the stage, because you think of his movies. Gods and Monsters, amazing. 6 Middle-earth movies, which is good, but you kind of don't think... which is obviously a good thing. You think of him as Gandalf. You just forget that he's Ian McKellen, which is a good thing, obviously. But it's the same character. So they might be 6 movies, but it's basically one performance, even though he changes grey, white, whatever. You get my point.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the X-Men movies, one of which is X-Men 3, which is always a shame. I did Richard III, I think, as well, but I haven't seen that one. So it's nice to just see Ian McKellen as a lead actor in a movie.
After Pupil?
Yeah, he was that as well. I haven't seen that one in a while, but I suspect he was brilliant in that too. Also directed by Bryan Singer, who did the X-Men movies.
You can see where he got Magneto from.
The comic books, probably.
Yes. Literally yes, but not yes.
I really like Mr. Holmes.
I haven't seen it.
No, you should. I recommend it.
Do you? Well, if you haven't seen it, or you're not bothered, what else would you watch instead?
Gods and Monsters.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I'd say go and watch Gods and Monsters.
Right, just anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or if you had a choice, go for Gods and Monsters. But if you've already seen Gods and Monsters, then definitely go for Mr. Holmes.
Here's a game for you. Here's a little game for you.
Do I need
I've
one?
just invented a little game. What Woody Allen film was this most like?
Oh, God. Do you want to explain to people why you've invented that fucking game whilst I think?
Because Darren just always
I'll put my
manages
fingers
to...
in my ears so I can think.
Darren just manages... Well, he actually is. Darren seems to manage to shoehorn Woody Allen into everything, and we had an argument before.
Well, I don't shoehorn Woody Allen into anything.
You're not meant to be
some
listening.
allegations that
You
I
are not
have
meant
no
to be
opinion on
listening right now.
regarding what Woody
These
Allen's
are all
been shoved
personal
into.
secrets. It's not the worst thing.
I would conclude... I don't know.
Oh right, that's a shame. I was hoping
Maybe
you'd come up with something.
deconstructing Harry
Okay. I haven't seen any of his films, so I can't confirm or deny.
That's why I said deconstructing Harry. Because you don't know I'm wrong.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Harry Brown. He's kind of getting old, and
Harry Brown.
yeah.
What the fuck has that got to do with Woody Allen?
No, not what. I've gone off that game now.
Oh.
No, I like it for a different. You didn't have an answer, so I
Well,
thought.
Gods
we'll
and
skip
Monsters.
past-
If we're just choosing any old film.
All right. So what's wrong with Harry Brown?
What's that? How
I
is
haven't
that?
seen any of these. I've seen Harry Brown, but I haven't seen.
How do you think
Mr.
Harry
Holmes.
Brown might be like Mr. Holmes?
He's like an old man. He's solving
Right.
a problem.
I mean, they go about it different ways.
Yes.
One's trying to remember what he used to do so he can write a book. The other one's shooting chavs in the face with a gun.
Yeah.
And in the knees over and over again. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, let's not
I'm
forget
going to
that.
shoot you in the knee until you talk, and I'm going to do that over and over until you do. Twice then. Twice.
Yeah,
You're going to do it twice,
you can
Michael.
only really do it twice.
Yeah. Then he's got no knees.
You have to find more knees
Yeah.
from somewhere.
He's not a fucking centipede. Anyway.
He'd be in his element if he did.
No, I know. That's why.
Got to run out of bullets before knees.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
That'll be why they never did that crossover between Harry Brown and the human
Human
centipede.
centipede, yeah.
We all want it, but it's never going to happen. Anyway, bye everyone.
Yeah, bye.